Good morning, this is Kate from Oasis Yoga, and I'm going to be leading you through a 15-minute morning meditation practice. Before we begin, if you need to pause this and set up your space, we're looking for a place that's quiet, free from distractions, while also keeping in mind that it's nearly impossible to find all of these in our daily life, so do your best, and we'll begin. Sitting up straight and allowing the eyes to close. We'll start to bring the attention inward. Taking a few breaths to settle yourself into your seat. As you begin to breathe, just let that natural breath come and go. You don't need to change it or to control it. Let's just start paying attention to that breath. Noticing your inhale. The pause at the top of the breath in your exhale. Watching the breath in and watching the breath out. As you begin to focus your attention on the breath, you'll notice the mind begins to pull you away. This is part of the practice. No need to fight it. Just notice it. When these thoughts come up, we'll ask them to be put on pause until the end of the practice. You'll have time at the end of the practice to think about all the things that you need to do today. But for right now, for this moment, we're focusing on the breath. As you watch this natural breath come and go, just ask you to begin to control the breath, turning this natural breath into a long breath. So just begin to breathe in long and breathe out long. Breathing in life, exhaling gratitude. Begin to notice the effects of the long breath on the body. Noticing the rise and the fall of the shoulders and the belly as you breathe. As the mind tries to take you away from this breath, go ahead and just remind yourself that this is what you're doing, this is what's happening. We'll have plenty of time to plan the day and do that later. Right now, we're breathing. Breathing in long and breathing out long. With every exhale, begin to soften. Soften your mind. Soften the thoughts. Soften the physical body. For these next few moments, I'll ask you to begin to pay attention to the space between the inhale and the exhale, and the space between the exhale and the inhale. Keep your attention focused right here, right with the breath. No need to entertain the mind with thoughts of the day. This is it. This is what's happening. This is the right now. Breathing in long and breathing out long. I'll ask you to start to pay attention to the quality of this breath. Is it smooth? Is it rough? Does it flow easily for you? The texture, the taste, the sound. Begin to be obsessed with this long breath. Again, as the mind wanders, which it does in this practice, and we know that it is part of the practice, is pulling the mind back, seeing that we aren't the mind, pulling it back to the breath, reminding ourselves that we do have control of where the mind goes. Using this breath to anchor you to the truth, to the present moment, to right here, right now. Stay with it. We're setting this space in our morning practice to prepare ourselves for the day. Whatever obstacles may come today, whatever life may throw at you, we have already secured this space. We have already trained in mindfulness. We've already trained in seeing clearly. We can come back to this anytime throughout the day when we feel like we've lost the control over our minds, over our fears. We cultivate this space daily, so we're no stranger to stepping back into it when we need it. Stay with your breath. Now we're going to let go of all controlled breathing, allowing the breath to settle back into our natural breath, breathing in and breathing out without controlling it. Allow yourself to sink into this stillness that you've cultivated here, this quiet space. Before we leave the mat and take on the world today, let's set an intention of how you'd like to be in this day, how you would like to approach the people around you, the situations, your work, your kids, your family, whatever it may be. Let's use this time right now to set an intention for our day. And for these last few moments, I would like to set you up with a feeling of happiness for this day. And we know that that is done through gratitude. So before we close this practice, I'll also ask you to go ahead and think about something or someone or some place that brings on that feeling of gratitude and thankfulness. And as you think about this object of gratitude, begin to allow that to fill you, to fill up your heart and your mind with happiness and goodness, confidence, and love and kindness. This will be your gift to the world today. I told you we would have time at the end of this practice for you to think about the things of today. So as we close on gratitude, as you begin to awaken the body and the mind, you might want to use this minute or two here to actually think about your tasks today, to figure out your direction, how you'll go, what you'll do. and then set the intention of kindness and love to lead you. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be liberated. Namaste.